Whatever, kids. Today, I've got a question for you. When you were a child, was there a monster in your closet? Or what about under your bed? Were there like 1,000 teeth ready to bite off your toes the moment you fell asleep? Well, if there was, good news. First off, you survived. Second off, payback time. That's right. On the Nintendo eShop, there is a game right now where you get to play as a kid, destroying the monsters that are trying to eat your toes. It's called Sleep Tight. And while that's the one thing you don't do in this game. There is no sleeping. Every night you play as a kid who is defending his room against monsters, and they're coming at you. Big, small, fast, slow. They're coming at you, and you are just blasting away with your Nerf gun, your Nerf dart gun. And then the mornings come, and you have a certain number of stars and a certain number of suns based upon how many monsters you killed and what night it is, and then you just create your defenses and your offenses. You can buy guns that are automatically blasting. It's basically a tower defense game meets Smash TV. This game right here, though, it's pretty much a two-stick shooter, and it's a top-down game. So basically you see the top of their head, and then you use your thumbs to basically, one thumb is controlling the direction that the character is looking, and the other is controlling the way they are moving, and you are just constantly on the go trying to defend your room. Now, this game was $15 on the eShop. It looks beautiful. There's a lot of pros to this game. However, I've got to say this. As many pros as there are a couple glaring cons that really hold this game back. Because this game is just, it's almost great. Right now, it's just, it's okay. It looks beautiful. It has a great concept. And it's definitely a game you can just pick up and play a little bit and then put down. I think it looked great in handheld. It looked great on the TV. I didn't have a preference. Actually, I did have a preference on handheld because I wanted to just kind of veg out on the couch looking down at my handheld. And this is just a really fun game. It harkens back to Smash TV, actually. And that was a game where you're just a character. You're running around as hordes of creatures come at you, villainous creatures come at you, and that's what's happening in this game. And these monsters, they're not like your Resident Evil monsters, they're more like your Monster Inc. monsters, except for these monsters aren't going to tickle you and try to make you laugh. Well, I mean, they might, and in some aspects that might even be scarier than them trying to eat you, but for the sake of this video, we're going to say these monsters want to eat you, and you are pretty much defending. I just feel that this game is just missing a couple things that really hold it back. And what is going to hold me back from actually recommending it at the $15 price tag. The first off is story. I get it. The main point of this game is not really its story. It's the aspect of just monsters coming at you, and let's see how long you can survive, because that's pretty much it. Every night you're trying to survive, and you're literally just trying to see how long you can go. Can you make it to 40 nights? Can you make it to 41 nights, 42 nights? How long can you actually survive? And that is great in an endless mode, but I feel like it should be a separate mode, an endless mode. There should be a story. Think about Plants vs. Zombies. Think about Plants vs. Zombies 2, actually. That story is ridiculous. It's about a guy who enjoyed a taco so much, he built a time machine to go back in time so he could eat that taco again. But it works. It works because it's a ridiculous concept. And they could have easily done something like this at the end of each night, or at the end of 5 nights. There could have been a little still frame and some just text. Anybody could have. They could have paid $20 on Craigslist and somebody would have wrote them that story. I will write you a story for free if you so want, and I'm telling you, this is a quick update. All you gotta do is Sleep Tight 2.0 and you could put a story in there. Also, while you're at it, change up the music and maybe even the setting, because it's very, every night, same setting, same music. Can we at least rotate it between 3 songs instead of the one that they have? If you look at their trailer has a great song, and then we get this, and while it is an okay song, a good song even, after I hear it 40 times in a row, it gets a little, I will say this, there are different modes in this game. However, you can only access these modes as you unlock characters. Unlocking characters is fine. I love in Smash Brothers Melee how far you had to go to unlock every single character. You really felt accomplished when you unlocked every character. But in this game, It's just, I don't know what it is. Maybe it takes too long, or it's too hard to get to these characters to unlock. Because I played a decent chunk of change, and I've only got 3 characters, and I was getting into night 30, and which is pretty good, because when I looked at other people, they were feeling accomplished at getting to night number 40, so I figured 30 and 40 can't be too far off from each other. I should maybe have gotten another character or two, and it's fine that I don't unlock every character, but that I have to get so far in an eShop game that doesn't have a story in order to get to a different mode, to get to the first person mode or the save the teddy bear mode. I don't know. I think that maybe those modes should have came up sooner to give me more of a variety, to make me more interested as a consumer. In reality, even with those different modes, it really doesn't change my main critiques of the game, because it still doesn't have a story. It still has the same music. It still has the same setting. And my final real big critique of this game, there is no save. And I'm not saying that you can't ever put this game down unless your character dies. No, you can turn off your Switch. You can play a different game, and it will allow you to continue where you left off. However, if you play 30 nights, which is a good, I don't know, like 45 minutes, an hour, I at least passed the 60-minute mark to get to level 34, I believe, and then I died. I made a stupid mistake. I died. It's fine. That's fine. But then I had to start over at level 1. And I'll tell you what, I really didn't want to. I really did not want to start back over at level 1, because it took me a good, 10, 11, maybe even 12 nights to get the ball rolling. It's super easy in the beginning, almost painfully easy the first couple nights, and then it picks up. And it picks up so slowly, by the time you get to level 30 and you die and you have to start back over, you're like, holy crap, it was bad in the beginning to get to that point. And I'm fine with it starting off slow, but I have to trek all the way back to day number 1. It's painful. It's really painful. I feel you don't even have to give us a save. You could even just do a code. Remember those codes in the old days that if you just punched in the code, it would take you back to a certain level? Bubble Bobble did it. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out did it. I say, let's do it with this game, because it would be great if I died at level 36, that I could go back to level 30 or 35. Then I don't have to be... I'm punished, but not it's not cruel and unusual punishment by sending me back all the way to level 1. I think adding a save would make this game tremendously more, what's the word I'm looking for? Desirable to pick up again. Because I'm telling you, if I make that stupid mistake, which I'm prone to do, I'm not going to pick this game up again if I have to do it all over again. I only played as much as I did because I was doing this review. There was a couple times where I was like, man, do I really want to start back over? Do I really want to spend the next 30 minutes playing easy mode to get to exactly where I am, just to advance maybe another level or 2? Yeah, I'm not going to do that. So I feel that this game at $15 is just a little overpriced because of the flaws. There's a lot of pros. The gameplay, the controls, the graphics, the idea even. It has a lot to build upon. It seems like this is a great Nintendo game because of its cuteness and yet obvious love that the producers and creators poured into this game. It's just not there yet, and it could be easily fixed with an update, or hopefully they don't do this, but if they did a sequel, I'm sure they can iron out every single wrinkle if they're willing to just listen to some of the criticisms, because this game, it's so close. It is so close. Just a little stupid story, give us a save, change up the scenery, and I'm telling you, and the music. Oh, and one more thing, co-op. This game screams co-op. When you're trying to stay up all night, you want a friend with you, so let's throw a friend in. And again, Smash TV, another game that I mentioned earlier, that had 2-player, and it was always funnest playing 2-player. Also, side note, Shout out to Smash JT. He's a great YouTuber, been helping out with my channel, telling me, giving me tips and whatnot. So thanks, Smash JT. But back to this video and this review. I just say that $15, just a little too much, but it's almost there. So keep an eye out for updates, because if they give you that update, if they give you the save, it's pretty much a must buy. But until that happens, just hold off for a sale. So that's my review. If you liked it, please leave a comment. If you didn't like it, please leave a comment. Tell me what you didn't like. Tell me what you liked so I can do it again. Because I'll tell you what, sometimes I just open my mouth and hope I don't offend every single human on the planet. So I would really appreciate any kind of feedback, as long as you're not like just being rude for the sake of being rude, you know. All trolls need not apply, but I would appreciate positive, negative feedback, because I need to do more of these reviews. I need to get better. So thank you in advance for that. Any other comments? I'm going to answer you regardless. 24 to 36 hours, depending on my life. And let's just keep on growing this channel. I do appreciate every single one of you. Have a great day, everyone. It's dangerous to go alone. Share this video with a friend, and keep an eye out for our podcast. Those are going to be on Saturdays coming up. We're trying to decide right now between 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just keep a lookout. Have a great day, everyone.